Good evening, everyone. How are we doing? A little cramped, but we have air, so that's a good thing. I want to thank you guys for being here tonight and welcome you to the 8th grade promotion ceremony. My name is Casey Getty. I'm principal of Belvedere Central Middle School, and I'm so proud to be here tonight to celebrate these young adults with you all this evening. Again, I thank you all. I know we're cramped in here, but I appreciate your understanding as we had to bring ourselves inside for this evening. So before we begin, I'd like to have you all take a moment and silence your cell phones so all of our attentions can be on our students this evening. And at this time, we'd like to ask that you please rise, remove your caps for the national anthem. Please be seated. Today is a day that at times I'm sure many of us have felt like this day would never arrive, but here we are. At times like this, I'm reminded of the phrase, "It takes a village to raise a child." And tonight, that village is all around us. Parents, guardians, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and everyone else who came here to support our students. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of that village with you, who has supported and shaped your child through these formative middle school years. To our teachers and staff here tonight, what you see before you is another remarkable group of young minds that you have helped to mold. You've sparked curiosity, built resilience, and shown our students every day that they matter. Because of your dedication, we've been able to create a community that supports our students and prepares them for the next big step, high school. Thank you for all that you do, your commitment, your care, and your belief in what's possible. At this time, I'd like to turn the mic over to Mr. Numis, one of our assistant principals.
Hello and welcome. For those of you who don't know me, I am Mr. Numis. I'm one of the assistant principals at Belvedere Central. Before I begin, I would like to acknowledge the parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, older siblings, and other guardians in attendance tonight. Your love, guidance, and support have been absolutely essential. Honestly, I doubt the students sitting before us would have made it through middle school without you. I always appreciate it when a student tells me I sound just like their mom, dad, or caregiver, because that's how I know I'm not the only one reminding them, pushing them, and cheering them on. So thank you. Thank you for your patience, your encouragement, and your countless sacrifices. Without you, none of these students would be here today. This moment belongs to you too. For the last 2 years, I have had the privilege and sometimes the challenge of guiding the amazing group of students you see before you today. To quote Forrest Gump's mama, "Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get." People often ask me what it's like working in a middle school, and I give them a rundown of the things I say repeatedly throughout the day. Hoods off, earpods out. I should not see your cell phones. Gentlemen, if you're not using the bathroom, get out. And your hair looks exactly the same as it did 45 minutes ago. I also tell them, imagine a person with no logic, questionable reasoning skills, and an uncanny ability to argue about anything. And that is the epitome of a middle schooler. Additionally, I will tell them that in between the head-scratching moments and the avalanche of bizarre slang, I've heard bro, skibbity riz, or sigma more times than I can count. And I'm still recovering from the swag YOLO years. You witness moments of real growth. There are glimpses of maturity, compassion, and brilliance that give you hope. Maybe, just maybe, these young people are going to grow up to be pretty remarkable adults. This group of students sitting before you has embodied all of that. Yes, they've had their fair share of what the heck moments. Some of you more than others. You know who you are. But they've also shown tremendous growth, maturity, and compassion. And that is what middle school is all about. Making mistakes, owning your actions, and learning from them. One thing that we've talked about throughout the years is the number of referrals. And so in 7th grade, as a total, this group amassed over 1,000 referrals. I think they thought they might win like a set of steak knives or a free pizza. They're on such a rapid growth to get referrals. This year, we're about 350 total referrals for this grade. Congratulations to the 8th grade class. You made it. You survived middle school. Honestly, that alone deserves a standing ovation. As you head into high school, I want to remind you from here on out, the responsibility is yours. Your success or failure will be determined by the choices you make. The sky's the limit if you're willing to put in the work. But here's the secret. You're ready. You've learned how to adapt. You've learned how to bounce back. You've learned how to move forward even when it wasn't easy. You have what it takes. And I'll leave you with this one last piece of advice. Be teachable. You don't know everything. I'm 47 and I don't know everything, so you definitely don't know everything. Don't make the same mistake twice. Actions repeated are choices. If I have to tell you to take your earpods out every day, you're making a choice to put them in. When life feels overwhelming, remember what middle school taught you. Take a deep breath, ask for help, and if all else fails, check with ChatGPT. I am incredibly proud of you. I can't wait to see the amazing, inspiring, brilliant people you become. Congratulations.
We will start our ceremony this evening with award presentations by our longstanding community partners. These awards are for students displaying outstanding characteristics during their time at Belvedere Central Middle School. Our first awards this evening will be presented by Mr. Greg Kelm of the VFW. Students, when your name is called, please come up to collect your awards.
Good evening. My name is Greg Kelm. I'm from the VFW Post here in Belvedere. I've done these awards throughout the Belvedere school systems for many years. This is my 25th year. I'm very honored to be here. Thank you very much for, again, inviting us. I don't have a lot of advice. You've had the best people in the world working on you for the last 8 years, so what can an old 74-year-old vet tell you that you probably don't already know? So let's get on to the important thing, the recognition. A Citizen Achievement Award. We have 2 of them. One goes to Bowden Crawford. And to keep things moving, if Mason Kirk could come up here. I have two more awards to present. Academic Achievement Award. The first one will go to Kinley Schwebke. And our last award that we will be presenting is to Caitlin Sanders. One thing I would like to mention, the awards are very nice. There's also a check for you on the back. Please don't lose it. Congratulations. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you, everyone.
And now I'd like to introduce Laura Shabilsky and Lynn DeSimone of the Daughters of the American Revolution.
Good evening. Congratulations to the graduates and to your families on your achievements today. Thank you, Belvedere Central Middle School, for including us in your ceremony. My name is Laura Shabilsky, and this is Lindy Simone. We are members of the Asa Cottrell chapter of the National Society of the Daughters of the American Revolution. We are here to present the DAR Award for the Outstanding American History Student. The Daughters of the American Revolution is an organization with a deeply rich history while also being relevant to today's world. More than 930,000 women have joined our organization since it was founded 135 years ago. We became members to honor our heritage as well as make a difference in our communities across the country and the world. One of our main objectives is to preserve the American history through education. One 8th grade student from each middle school is chosen as the Outstanding American History Student. This year's recipient was chosen by their instructors because of their interest in American history, citizenship, and patriotism. This year's 2025 Outstanding American History Student is Abigail Park.
And now I'd like to welcome Mr. Gino Kuhnwald of the American Legion.
Good evening. Again, I'm Gino Kuhnwald, commander of the Boone Post American Legion here in Belvedere. I can't top anything that they said, so I'm just going to get right to it. I have 2 achievement awards, one for Mason Kirk. You got your running shoes on, right? So if you have to come up here again, it's going to be kind of... Hey, congratulations. And the next is Owen Barnt. Owen, congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations again.
The Illinois Principal Association asked me and some 8th grade teachers to nominate 2 students who have shown leadership qualities throughout their time at CMS, and they serve as role models to their peers. These 2 students and their parents were able to join me at a breakfast this spring where they were recognized amongst their peers across the region. When I call your names, please stand to be recognized. This year's winner of the IPA Principals Award are Charlotte Brobst and Alon Sasser. We have 2 new awards that we'd like to acknowledge this evening as well. During our most recent trip to Washington, D.C., one of our students was recognized for the JFK Award. This Citizenship Award is inspired by John F. Kennedy's inaugural address, which challenged youth to assume the responsibility of American citizenship. Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. This outstanding student displays the qualities of character, service, and leadership leading up to and throughout their tour. Kyle Heiser, would you please stand to be recognized? You're good to stay there. And for our last award of the evening, I'd like to welcome Abby Cameron with the Belvedere North Athletic Boosters.
Good evening. My name is Abby Cameron, and I am president of Blue Thunder Boosters. Our nonprofit organization supports athletic programs at both Central Middle School and Belvedere North. Our goals are to expand and perpetuate interest in all school-sponsored athletic activities, to encourage the spirit of good sportsmanship and fellowship, and to create positive bonds between coaches, administrators, parents, and players. We've done this by donating items that help ensure our athletes have the best experiences possible. For Central, we recently donated wrestling mats, sideline cheer jackets, soccer nets, and warm-ups. In addition, it is my pleasure to present, for the first time ever, 2 student athletes who have shown the leadership, sportsmanship, and commitment to their academics that exemplifies what it means to be a student athlete. Congratulations to Lily Binger and Jacob Macias.
And just kidding, we actually have one more student to recognize this evening for an additional citizenship award, if we could welcome Emerson Witherby. And now I'll invite Mrs. Repka to take a moment to recognize our students and National Junior Honor Society.
For the past 15 years, I have had the honor and the privilege of working with the students in the National Junior Honor Society. It has been my pleasure working with these young adults. To become a member of the NJHS, a student must have high grades, participate in extracurricular activities, sports, clubs, and complete community service. These students have taken their creativity with service to a whole new level this year. These are just a few of the new and inventive ways the NJHS served our community this year. They organized a school-wide hat and glove drive to donate to Carpenter's Place. They hosted an all-school book drive to collect books for NICU babies. They sold baked goods to raise money for sister cities in Belvedere, and they recited the Pledge of Allegiance on the announcements each day. A fun highlight for our NJHS students was decorating cookies with our students in our Essential Elements classroom. I'm extremely proud of this class and the work they do for others. Tonight, the 8th grade NJHS students have all earned awards and are wearing medals to signify their membership. Will the 8th grade members of the National Junior Honor Society please stand? Congratulations, students.
You also may or may not know that BCMS is proud to be a dual language school. What that means is some of our students in this room tonight have taken courses in elementary and middle school in both English and in Spanish. I'm not sure about all of you, but I know I could not have done that as a teenager. At this time, if our dual students could please stand to be recognized, and I will introduce Mrs. Burke and Mrs. Cruz.
Good evening. I'm Mrs. Burke, the social studies teacher in the dual language program. Buenas tardes, soy la señora Burke, maestra de estudios sociales en la programa dual.
Hello all, I am Mrs. Cruz, the Spanish language arts teacher in dual language. Hola a todos, soy la señora Cruz, la maestra de artes lenguajes en el programa dual.
Tonight we want to recognize a special group of students who have taken their classes in 2 languages, as Mrs. Getty said, since kindergarten. Esta noche queremos reconocer un grupo de estudiantes especiales quienes han tomado sus clases en 2 idiomas, inglés y español, desde kinder.
Your bilingualism is not just a skill, it is a superpower, a bridge between communities, a tool for leadership, a gift that will open doors for the rest of your life. It means carrying 2 cultures in your heart. It means being proud of who you are and where you come from. Ser bilingüe no es solo una habilidad, es un superpoder, un puente entre comunidades, una herramienta para ser líderes, un regalo que les abrirá puertas por el resto de sus vidas. Significa llevar 2 culturas en tu corazón. Significa estar orgulloso de quién eres y de dónde vienes.
We are so proud of you, your perseverance, your joy, your voice in both languages. You are the future of this community and beyond. Estamos muy orgullosas de ustedes por su perseverancia, su alegría, su voz en ambos idiomas. Ustedes son el futuro de esta comunidad y más.
So, now to honor your journey, I'd like to ask all the students in dual language something. Les pido a todos los estudiantes del programa Dual Lenguaje que por favor se ponga de pie, and let's give them another round of applause.
And we're finally ready to present our graduating 8th graders. Come on up.
Aiden Abraham. Gianna Alberg. Kimberly Alvarado Bonilla. Adriana Alvarez. Jason Ambelang. Leo Amling. Samuel Anton. Edward Armstrong. Guadalupe Avila Oliveros. Malik Badran. Aviana Bonsoff. Evan Barrios. Red Bowder. Aaliyah Bauman. Brooklyn Beeman. Landon Bailing. Carson Bell. Aaliyah Bello. Avery Benzel. Owen Burnt. Javon Berry. Giovanni Berry. Lily Binger. Addison Bogardus. Mariana Bogdanovich. Audra Bowers. Tatum Bolin. Ethan Boyd. Nadia Brott. Bryson Briggs. Charlotte Brobst. Parks Brown. Mackenzie Bird. Jocelyn Cameron. Alana Karacher.
Brian Casas de la Torre. Luana Castaneda. Erica Castanon. Estrella Cerón Sánchez. Marcus Christensen. Axel Sarilo Arias. Paisley Cochran. Cameron Collier. Allison Contreras. Gabriel Corona. Mia Corona. Evan Cornell Sandoval. Kiara Cortez Lopez. Hernan Cortez. Bowden Crawford. Mackenzie Chris. Carlos Cruz. Addie Colvey. Tristan Curtis. River Dannenberg. Grayson Darty. Kaylin Davies. Ivan Davila. Aaron DeGraw. Nevaeh Delcor. Amelia Derry. Renee Deutschman. Jordan Grace Diamond. Caden Deal. Josephine Difford. Aiden Draper. Miguel Duarte Besa. Emily Duffy. Finley Engelhard.
Braden Erickson. Oswald Espinoza. Annabella Fasano. Juan Flores Gomez. Daniel Ford. Alexa Foy. Colin Frew. Lily Frew. Liam Funk Mazinski. Lucas Gadini. Madison Gating. Leandro Galicia. Addison Gallus. Devin Gallo. Brandon Garcia. Aiden Garcia. Natalia Garcia. Diana Garcia Rojas. Blaze Gary. Nora Geske. Eliana Gonzalez. Christian Gonzalez Suchite. Peyton Graisley. Trey Greenfield. Lysandra Guzman. Blake Haim. Talani Hall. Jonathan Harris. Robert Hartman. Grant Hayes. Jonna Heaslip. Kyle Heiser. Andrew Hernandez. Maricruz Hernandez. Robert Hernandez. Diosmani Hernandez Zuniga. Jasia Higgs. Sarah Hobbs. Hayden Holdcroft. Serafina Ismaili. Aris Ivanance. Cora Jones. Eric Yuhimovich. Landon Kyle. Skylin Kyle. Tessa Kettleson. Zach Kilminster. Ella King. Brooklyn Kirchhoff. Mason Kirk. Audrey Clunk. Savannah Knotts Shepard. Paige Kohlmeyer. Maxwell Labai. Damian Lagunas Mendez. Carter Lamarca. Gianna Langkamp. Giovanni Larios. Anthony Lianos. Stephen Leonard. Chloe Leitch. Daisy Lenth. Jonathan Lerner. Jackson Linval. Lila Lobdell. Catherine Logley. Jalen Lopez. Luciano Lopez.
Peyton Lopez. Noah Ladowski. Ladowski. Lazdowski. I tried, buddy. Aubrey Lucero. Taya Luckman. Aaliyah Lugo. Adam Lund. Jacob Macias. Sophia Magrini. Braden Malugin. Jorge Mancias. Olivia Manti. Diana Martinez. Valeria Martinez. Peyton Mossbrook. Michaela Mashburn. Nora McGrail. Juliana McElwain. Jimena Mandrano Centano. Marco Miskovic. Leo Mitchell. Jalen Montalvo. Madison Moore. Anastasia. Anastasia Mueller Falzone. Elamunda. Pawasha Nasiri. Sophia Nava. Lyndon Nabu. Ruby Nieva Hernandez. Anne Marie Nissen. Andrew Oberheim. Andrea Ochoa. Justin Ochoa Avila. Lily Oliphant. Giovanni Ortiz Gonzalez. Juan Ortiz Hernandez.
Nairi Osorio. Heath Overly. Devin Owens. Michaela Owens. Luke Paddock. Gianna Panico. Michael Panico. Brooklyn Paposi. Abigail Park. Areli Partida. Carson Parvin. Hudson Pollock. Madison Payne. Luca Peterson. Rowan Pettigrew. Eliana Phillips. Rhett Pinkston. Anthony Pliego. Elizabeth Pondalik. Mishri Porcayo Granados. Abigail Powell. Kendall Powers. Reagan Prophet. Addison Ramirez. Antonio Ramirez. Jasmine Ramos Hernandez. Fatima Ramos Molina. Raquel Ratanasvan. Ratanasvan, I'm so sorry. Aiden Reins. Tegan Ryder. Jimena Resendiz Vicario. Emily Reyes. David Rios. Margaret Roach. Tyshawn Robinson. Eli Rock.
Ciani Rodriguez. Alazar Rodriguez. Emilio Rodriguez. Zoe Rodriguez. Smile. Jasmine Romero Santiago. Christian Ruiz. Emily Ruiz. Javi Ruiz. Peyton Russo. Nessie Sabani. Ashton Sabo. Lily Salazar. Caitlin Sanders. Ishmael Sandoval. Elon Sasser. Callie Schmidt. Jayana Schultz. Kinley Swepke. Carmi C. Natalie Serrano. Anthony Sylar. Mackenzie Salampa. Kiani Sims. Amelia Severio. Aubrey Smith. Brody Smith. Kaylee Snow. Steins. Renee Stone. Devin Savark. Adelina Swain. Layla Swenson. Jason Swider.
Molly Thielander. Allison Tenorio. Antoine Thirst. Johan Tinajero. Livia Tobin. Natalia Tobin. Ruseni Torrealba Juarez. Tinley Treadway. Audrina Truax. Leo Valdez. Emily Valdivia. Ethan Valencia. María Valle Madrigal. Ava Van Leuven. Lander Vanderval. Madeline Vanderwall. Elijah Vasquez. Jackie Vasquez Avila. Felipe Vasquez Rivas. Chloe Vangshan. Ryan Walden. Alexa Walker. Griffin Watke. Ruben Wansky. Brandon Wong. Clayton Ward. Brianna Weber. Nico Weckett. Stella Warren. Jonathan Wyatt. Dylan Whitman. Emerson Witherby. Kimberly Yebra. Chloe Zanatti.
I am proud to present to you the class of 2029. Parents and families, I kindly ask that you stay in your seats as we allow our students to exit. They will be exiting out this door and headed outside. So there's plenty of space for photos out in the field. We really hope, students, that you guys have a great summer. You come back for a visit next year. Parents and families, we are going to allow our students to exit first. We hope you have a wonderful evening and drive safely.